they feel like your happiness is a personal betrayal to them. This is very unfortunate. This person tried to play gatekeeper of your happiness. Maybe for some of you, this person tried to withhold happiness from reaching you by using their analytical skills to strategically isolate you, keep you entrapped mentally, or to block your happiness in some way. But to see that you're still expanding, to see that you are still high vibrational, pouring into yourself, loving life, being happy. And that's the thing, they wanted to attack your happiness. For some of you, they wanted you to only feel as if your happiness was dependent on them, when in actual fact, your removal from them has made you see that your happiness lies elsewhere, in other situations, projects, goals that you have now focused on, other people. You know, some of you started dating, some of you started hanging out with your friends, some of you have found a new hobby, and you're realizing that this person, whoever this person is, was actually instrumental in preventing any type of light or happiness in your life. They were bringing a lot of heavy energy, a lot of density into your life. They wanted to control you. You know, it was a very restrictive and fixated energy. They were jealous of your energy, I should say. They were jealous of the way that you showed up in the world. I feel for some of you, they wanted to hide you. They wanted to hide you because they didn't want other people to access you. For some of you, it was because they had romantic feelings for you. For some of you, it was because they just felt like if you were around certain people, people will be drawn to your light, people will be drawn to your magic, and it will make them feel some type of way. For others of you, this person just simply wanted you to be depressed because they are. And at a time you may have been very depressed. Maybe you went through a lot of losses. Maybe you were going through a lot of trials and tribulations, and this person wanted to keep you there. They were celebrating and rejoicing. Maybe for some of you, they benefited off your losses because they were able to then manipulate the situation to their own benefit. They wanted you to feel, for some of you, indebted to them. Maybe at a time when you were going through it, that's when they turned up, appearing like they are a helping hand, when in actual fact, they were trying to bind you. They were trying to keep you mentally caged. They were trying to cage your light, your star, for themselves. And for a time it was working. They wanted to be your keeper. Because you weren't in the right frame of mind, you were very self-reliant on them. They wanted you to rely on them in regards to your happiness, in regards to whether or not you would be able to gain success and joy. They wanted to be a gatekeeper in that area, and in some cases they were. For some of you, this person was secretly celebrating that you were going through a pain. They may have been invested in this pain from behind the scenes, and to see that their plan worked made them rejoice. But things are changing. You are stepping, or you have stepped into a new cycle of empowerment, courage, independence, confidence. And this person can't cope. They feel like it's a betrayal. I can't show you the card, guys, because it's the Ten of Swords and it's a little bit gruesome. But yeah, this person feels like it's their own personal nightmare right now, that you are living in your truth. They have seen the change within you. They have felt the shift of your energy, that you are more upbeat. You have found happiness somewhere. They're trying to pinpoint, where does this happiness come from? How come you have escaped their mental trap? How come you are investing in yourself? How come you're taking yourself seriously when they've tried to block you? How come you're moving towards your own sovereignty? How come people are taking you serious? How come people want to invest in you? Whether that's higher ups, bosses. How come people want to not only date you, settle down with you, when all they can get is F-boys or F-girls? How come you've got a social life? Is what they're thinking. How come you've detached away from their control? You see, these individuals, they thrive off manipulation, control. And seeing you move towards your independence, or people that are independent minded, is making this person scream with fury. Seeing you embrace your true, authentic, original self, what this person wanted to cage, is making this person extremely angry and extremely bitter. They feel like it's a personal betrayal. Like you've literally stabbed them in the back because of your happiness. How dare you be happy? You know, they're starting to look at you differently now. For some of you, they knew that you were different all along, but that's why they wanted to cage your energy for themselves. They're starting to realize that they never really knew you. They're starting to think that you've got some next level abilities. Like, how were you able to transform from that pain that you went through? Like, it's not humanly possible. They're starting to think that you're literally not human. How are you able to overcome the traps and schemes that I did to you without going mad? How are you able to overcome the losses that you faced without cracking up? Like, they're literally not even seeing you like a human being. They're kind of scared of you, for real. For some of you, they're kind of scared of you. Like, okay, so if you were able to overcome everything that I did, that I thought I got away with, that I hid, what do you know about me? They're getting paranoid. These people are getting paranoid. They're literally getting paranoid because they're seeing that you're not from here. That's one thing they've got right. They're seeing that you're literally not from here, and they are starting to panic that the secret's out about them, that they were trying to add to your trauma or keep you trapped in some sort of trauma. Seeing you move towards different groups, seeing you move towards friends that they try to block from you. For some of you, they've realized that you have found a new partner, whether this is in regards to a soulmate, a romantic partner, or a friend. A friend could be a soulmate too, right? They wanted to sabotage this for you. Like I said, they wanted you to think that your happiness was dependent on them. They were the gatekeeper to your happiness. You had to bypass them in order to access happiness. But now they're seeing that a lot of people like your energy. A lot of people want to collaborate with you from different groups, clubs, organizations. A lot of people see you like them. Bright, interesting, creative, different. Some of you are now connecting or reconnecting with old friends. This person's also seeing how popular you are in real time, whether that's in real life or online, and they can't cope because they wanted you to think that they were your only fan. That's no pun intended, guys. But they wanted you to believe that they were the only person that rated you, that was your cheerleader. Those other people, they're fake. I'm the real deal. Meanwhile, they're trying to cage your energy and destroy you. And they were keeping you in this state, by the way. They were a hidden enemy. And the blockages, the mental blockages, the invisible blockages that they were putting up around you are breaking down, and there will be no more. Because this person is going to go through karma, or they're going through karma right now, and their karma is your success. And they feel like by you being happy is a personal punishment to them. So that means that they didn't really have your best interest at heart. For some of you, the ultimate betrayal for this person is seeing you getting married. This is what they do not want for you. Seeing all your blessings coming in. And for some of you, this person feels like you betrayed them because they done a lot for you. It was very transactional, I feel. And for some of you, they may have tried to invest in you thinking that they will get back some type of return, i.e. you will stay single, or you would end up dating them. But there's some type of realization here that that's never going to happen. For some of you, you may have divorced and then you remarried, and this person was happy knowingly. Maybe they enjoyed the fact that you and another group of, females, or some other females, or a group of females were all single. So now that you are in a stable connection, maybe you were the single one for a long time, or maybe you all enjoyed being single, but then you met someone because you were all divorced and then you got married. So it's like, what? But what? You didn't expect it to be like that forever, did you? Clearly they did. Clearly they did. It's like they wanted to stay in this pity party. So by you remarrying now, they feel like it's a betrayal. They feel like you were secretive. You didn't tell them that you were dating. You never said you didn't want to date again. You just enjoyed their company at the time. But then when you moved yourself out of that energy, you realized that it was quite low vibrational. We're just male bashing or female bashing if you date the same gender. And we're just staying in a stuck vibration. Why don't we evolve? It's only when you started to detach and find your peace and happiness, you started to attract in love. For some of you, like I said, this person had romantic feelings for you. They may not have told you this, but it was there, and you may have flipped the script on them. They felt like you were too secretive. You didn't tell them. So they feel like, I can't trust you. You used me. You betrayed me. All in the mind. It was one-sided. You probably didn't even know that this person had feelings for you. But they felt the energy shift, like you're not talking to them as much. Because in your head, you may find it inappropriate now. Because especially if this is like opposite gender, you may feel like, okay, I've got a partner, or I'm interested in someone, or we're talking and my partner doesn't really feel comfortable with me spending a lot of time with you. It was okay when I was single because I didn't have, no strings, and I wasn't even looking at you in that way. But now that I'm in a relationship, I wouldn't want my partner, my person, to be spending time with someone that is a friend, but is the opposite gender. I will feel uncomfortable, even if they're just friends. I will feel uncomfortable. So I'm respecting my person, or the person that I'm getting to know, and I'm lessening my time with you. So they sense the energy shift. They sense it, and they know something is up with you. So when they find out that you have found someone, they're going to think that they've been betrayed. They're going to think that it's like, oh, no, I have to get them back. Get them back for what? For being happy. And that's what Spirit is saying. Keep vibrating high. Because the more you vibrate high, you're leaving this person or these people behind. They can't touch you energetically. They literally can't touch you energetically. And physically, Spirit is saying to remove yourself from them. Because your happiness, and they're going to see your happiness. They're going to hear about it, or they're going to sense that your energy is changing. You're more lighter now. You're more happier now. You're freer. This is not part of the plan for this individual. What they wanted for you is going to be their reality.